to kick off for Chicago.
The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Okay, break.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Down. Opposite. Green. Ready.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This defense for the Bears, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, Love. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Bears take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Look at this Browns defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced them to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 20. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Love, they go play action now. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz
with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now Cade York for the extra point.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
More the motion man right. A fake there on the jet sweep as it's Fields off play action.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And it's fielded at the 34. Powers by at the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready up. Check white.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You look at this Bears defense.
They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
Ready,
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Ready.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 37. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
3rd and 2. Love with it.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Go.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and 6. Fields now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Bears nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields
Forced out to his left. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. They'll run here with Herbert.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Now Fields.
He's got a man. It's his fullback.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. A toss left side for Herbert.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Johnson.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10.
Ready, ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
White. Cut.
Throwing. Love. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise. Because typically when teams...
And it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards. That seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Herbert. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
Let's go Alpha right here.
On play action, Fields.
He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here we go.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Here's Fields.
And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. The first down carry here for Johnson. And now a fumble. The ball's out. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Ready.
Here's Love. It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw now. Here's Love. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 42 yards out.
York able to send this one through.
And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And the half will begin with a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we've got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
On second down, here's Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Throwing on third down, Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
On the ball.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Down.
Second and 10.
Slide through.
Play action this time with Love. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Ready?
3rd and long for Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
A 47-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
Those are the kicks that you worry you might have to confront again in the end. You had a chance to go up by 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter, but your kicker can't convert.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Chase Claypool. And finally brought down at the 38. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Herbert powering up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Easy.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. To throw is Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school as I was begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
And again, it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. Now Chubb running right. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 91 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch, too.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth.
Set. Ready.
A give running right is Chubb.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go.
Here's second and 5 now from the 22.
Needle blue. Ready.
Love now. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
Love throwing for it.
It's complete, and he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields steps away. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Fields. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ready.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
10 cycles. Mega. 6. Mega. Green jack.
Love looking to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And the receivers I know, they have a great deal of confidence. Usually they stand in front of the mirror before games and say, not 1 touchdown, not 2 touchdowns, but 3 touchdowns. Trying to turn this one into a big-time performance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now a 2nd and 10. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Here we go, son.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Easy.
From the gun, here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
A toss, left side, Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want to.
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Zonovan Knight.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Jakeem Grant. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. This game wasn't timed for long. How about that? A big return here in the 4th.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. 4th quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here we go.
Here comes second down. Fields now to throw.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's fourth and long. Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. Able to find Kmet. And he is going to have the Bears first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Oh, man. They are living on the razor's edge. If this is incomplete, this game's over. Instead, it's a huge pickup. And I think the win percentage calculator is going to have to work overtime here because this game has really had some swings.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's second down.
Hey, Steve. Hey, going out. We're going out right here.
Now Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket.
This one complete to Tenyon underneath.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. Third down. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, that is incomplete.
Well, that's an aggressive shot to take. They definitely need a touchdown, but now you paid yourself into a corner because it's fourth down. And if you don't get a conversion here, that could be the end of the comeback.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Here we go.
Here we go. This is fourth down. And here we go on fourth down. Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
down.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin